Hey everybody, it's Martha. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. This morning I watched a video by Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventures and I was very inspired. So I thought I would try it because, you know, I've been avoiding what I should be doing, which is bathing my dog and cutting her hair and housework and, well, you name it, and I've avoided it. So I thought that Wendy's idea was wonderful and I want to give it a shot, but I'm going to put my own twist on it. So she used some little window envelopes that she had bought at an Etsy shop. I checked the Etsy shop out and they did not have any of the little window envelopes. I have a ton of window envelopes that I get in the mail, but I don't want to use those. So I made one, and this is how it came out. That is one of my own photographs. I made it into an envelope with a pack of paper that I have that I bought really cheap, really cheap at Hobby Lobby, I think last week or week before. And so let's see if I can get the shine on there. There's the little piece of vellum, and I found that somewhere in my stash. I have other vellum, but I'm too lazy to dig it out. So I am going to use some packaging that I have and see how that turns out. Hopefully, okay. It's not as stiff as the vellum, so, you know. And I have some of my own photographs here that I want to try to make fit. So the first thing I did was, oops, I have stuff falling and flying everywhere. First thing I did was I used my envelope punch board, and I cut a piece of paper, 12 by 12 paper, into 6 by 6. This is the pad of paper. I got this whole ginormous thick pad of paper at Hobby Lobby, I think week before last, on clearance for $5. And I am going to use probably every one of these sheets because I really like it. And these will make great tags, backgrounds for collage, and the paper is thin enough. It's not cardstock, it's not double-sided, but the patterns and the colors, I love it. I mean, I can put these sheets on the back of a tag and you have writing space or journaling cards or whatever. So, you know, even though I have tons of pads of paper, I couldn't resist that one. So I broke down and got it because it was only $5. So I cut a 12 by 12 into a 6 by 6 because the little envelopes, I think they're just adorable for journals. They're the perfect size. And even if you wanted to stick a little card in here, the 6 by 6 piece of paper. So my board's really hard to read. I wish I had the black one. I think the numbers are easier to read. But for the paper size, which is here in the center, it says 6 by 6. So it'll fit a 3 by 4 card. And I thought, let's just see that. And my chair is squeakier than ever, so I excuse the noises it makes, please. So anyway, for a 3 by 4 piece of card, it's 6 by 6, and the number here that is almost invisible to me because of cataracts and other stuff is 2 5/8. So if you don't know how to use a scoreboard, like I didn't know when I first got it, before watching other people do it correctly. And I'm not good at using it with patterned paper, but this paper sort of goes every which direction. The writing kind of goes right side up and sideways and upside down. So I'm not going to really worry about the direction of the paper. So you have your 6 by 6 piece of paper, and 2 5/8 are these numbers up here. So whatever number it tells you down here is what number you start with up here. So 2 5/8 is right there. It's that little mark right there. So 2 5/8 And alrighty, so I'm going to punch, and I'm going to score carefully on this line, because whenever I score anything, I seem to break through the paper. But you have to do it enough to be able to see the score line. And then you line up, you rotate it counterclockwise, and you line up your score line. I'm going to fold this so that you can see it better. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, maybe we can see it now. Hopefully you can see that fold, because I can barely see it. This line gets lined up to this point. So see, it says score guide. So you just, I have to tilt it for the shadows. It's really dreary here today. So you line up your score line to line up directly with this little pointy thing that sticks out. And then go around and do the same thing on each side. And again, because I have my lights on, I have to tilt this. I hope it's not too glary, but it's really, really dreary out. It's supposed to be like 92 today. It's humid. It's supposed to rain off and on all day. Welcome to Virginia in the summer. You know, I really like Virginia as far as mild winters and the spring most of the time and fall most of the time. But summer is horrid here. I don't know, I dream about being in Maine. But anyway, as my mug says, you can't see my mug. My mug says, I love Maine. Oops! And I just spilled tea all over, and there's the mousse. So, well, a little tea staining never hurt anything, right? But I didn't get the envelope. Okay. Ooh, what is that? I don't think that's anything important inside that. Okay. So, sorry about that, guys. So what I'm going to do is next I'm going to take my Cuttlebug, and I have figured out that for one of these photos, say I want to use, and now these are all my photos. I put them into Photoshop Elements. I lined them all up. I resized them, except this one. And depending on the orientation of the photo will depend on how it comes out. But I think I want to try the daisies. Now, I'm not going to cut it right up to the edge of the photo. I'm going to leave a little bit of this white here for the edging, which I think if I do this in the future, I would leave more edging, just in case you don't want to cut the photos right down to the very edge for projects like this. Okay. Alrighty. Now, my bird photo was more square, and I don't have any rectangular dies. So, all of mine are square. So, my next purchase will be rectangular dies, because, yeah, I need them. I don't think I have the die here that I want. Which kind of stinks. Oh my! I think there's one in between here and here. And it's probably somewhere here on my desk. And at this moment in time, I have misplaced it. So, this video may or may not take place or be successful. Oh, this is terrible. I made this one earlier, but the paper doesn't go with the photograph very well. Those are 2 hummingbirds. That was when we lived at our farm, I think. Yeah. So, there's that. And what did I do with the die in between? So there's that one, that one. See how closely they fit? There's one in between. That's the one I was going to use. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. I can't believe I can't find this die. There it is. I found it. Yay. had to be buried here somewhere. Okay, this is the die I'm going to use. And, no, that's not it, because that's not going to be right. I guess it's going to have to be this one. Okay, so I'm going to have to use this one. And I use this little piece of washi to help hold it in place. So, the envelope can't go through the Cuttlebug this way. It's too, I don't know if you can see. It can't go through the Cuttlebug this way because it's too wide. So it has to go this way, but I want the photograph, and you have to choose the right, your larger flaps, like this will be the flap that comes down, right, of your envelope. So the envelope has to go diamond shape. This is going to go in the center. So what I do, I'm a mess today. I had almost no sleep last night. It was not an excellent night for Martha. I drank too much tea too late in the afternoon yesterday. And yeah, I was awake until like 1:45. And I just eyeball this to see, hopefully I've got it in the center. Then I open everything up, okay, and I put it between my plates. This is my magnetic plate, and things are still falling. Oh, I'm such a mess. I hope I don't lose subscribers because I'm such a mess some days. Please forgive me. But you know, don't we all go through this? Well, maybe not. Gail makes everything look easy. Tracy makes everything look easy. Okay, so I've layered my plates. And I'm going to move this over here so I can wind my handle. These Spellbinder dies are very nice. They work in my Cuttlebug really well. Okay, so there's my little piece of paper, which of course will be kept for collage. That's what came out. Carefully peel this washi off. Oh my gosh, I'm putting that right up there because I won't find it the next time I want it, right? Okay. All right, and then I'm going to take a piece of my packaging, and I am going to just cut a piece big enough. This has the glued flap on the bottom, so I'm getting rid of that. And then I'm going to cut it, and we all know I can't cut a straight line, so pray for me. Oy. Sometimes my life is just, oh, look at that. I can't use that piece. That's where the hang tag was. Dang it. All right, we'll try this again. Okay. Alrighty. We all know straight is not a function that I can accomplish when cutting or anything else. All right, even with a line, I have a problem. So I am going to very carefully glue, I don't know if you can see it. See the shiny? There you go. I'm going to very carefully, with the Fabri-Tac, I am going to just around, and I can't even see this unless I hold it against something. So I'm going to hold it against the Cuttlebug. Oh, please come out. Oh yeah, last night was a challenge for me. I was awake until 1:45. Then I had some really strange dreams, and I tossed and turned, and then sometime, I don't know, early morning, boy, my glue is gloppy. I really need to pour some acetate in here. Which means I have to hunt for my acetate, because no matter what I do, if I think I've put it in the right place, so I'll find it the next time, it's never there. Okay, and as Wendy teaches us, wipe away from the window. so it does not leak in toward the window. Otherwise, you'll have a gloppy mess in your window and you won't be pleased with your outcome. Okay. Yeah, so sometime in the middle of the night, I woke up. Well, it was early morning. I think it was 4 o'clock. My left hand, I had this pain shooting on both sides of my hand up through here. I have no idea what I did. I didn't garden yesterday. I didn't exert myself. I don't know what the heck I did. But boy, I'll tell you what, it was not a fun night. It was definitely not a fun night. So I want my flowers to show like that. So what I'm going to do is very carefully, I am going to go around, I guess I'll go around the outside of this. Oh, this is very, very thick, my Fabri-Tac. I need to pour some acetate. Acetone, acetate, whatever it is. Now what I've been doing is doing it this way, because I can't see it from the back. That's my dog snoring in the background if you can hear her. Isn't that pretty? And then what I've been doing, because the inside, anything I use, anything you would put in it might catch on the film or the picture. So I cut some 3x4 pieces of paper and I put them on the inside to help stabilize all of that. But yeah, my hand was throbbing. I had shooting pains shooting through it, and I thought, what in the name of heavens is going on? I had no idea what was happening. So that kept me awake. It was hard to go to sleep with shooting pains through my hand. I did tear some books apart last night. And I'm wondering if just the function of tearing those books apart did that. It's very possible. You know, old arthritic hands. Make sure I've got it right side up. Now the other thing I've been doing is I fold this flap down. Very gently fold it, and I cut it straight across that fold. Well, straight for Martha. Yeah, not straight. Okay, that's better. And then what I do is I take my glue and very carefully go along the edge here. And I also go along the edge of these because you want both edges to catch, to be connected. And I might have got a little too much across the top there. So I just use my fingers to get inside and make sure that nothing is stuck that isn't supposed to be stuck. And, oh my Lord. There we go. I need a little more because I was a little too sparse with the glue. There we go. And then this has a little bubble. I don't know why. Why do you have a bubble? And then you can round off the tip if you want to. I just use the punch board to do that. There. And there's your little window envelope. Homemade if you don't have any. If you have a punch board, they're very versatile. You can do a lot of things with them. So I thought that was fun, and I want to thank Wendy for giving me the idea and showing us how. I will link her video below, and I hope you enjoyed it. So that's it from Martha's Shabby Craft Studio today. And where's my other one that fell? Here it is. This one does not have any acetate or vellum or anything on the front. These two do. Hopefully you can see the shiny, I don't know. This one does not. That's just a plain picture. But it was my trial and my experiment, and I went, oops, guess what I forgot? The shiny stuff on the front. And of course, there's other ways you can do it. Even though I was about to close, I have some photographs that are on tracing paper. And if you put the white behind it with a piece of plastic in front of it, that would be very pretty too. So anyway, like I said, thank you for watching. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Hi to my new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and go check out Wendy, because hers was even more fun, and she uses Tracy Fox's newest digital printout, and you know, that'll probably be my next thing to purchase and print out, because you know, it's fun. All right, you guys take care. Have a great day. Hope all is well in your world, and I will be back with a tutorial on how I did these little goodies here, and I will show you that when I come back next time. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.